what I have done is taken some 1-inch PVC thin wall tubing. It's about $1 something per 10-foot stick. I've cut them in 2-foot lengths. I've drilled a hole in the center of 8 pieces and bolted them together. This is 1/2 of our legs for our kayak rack that's mobile.
Yep.
What we're going to do,
one of these right here.
Yeah, one of those right there. Okay. What we did is we glued elbows onto the other pieces. We put them on a board like this. We glued one end down, glued the other one on, and made them so they sit flat so that they weren't cockeyed, they were straight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this set up so that we can go ahead and get ready to assemble. The easy thing to do is to get a couple set up just loose fit. Make sure it's straight, it's not tweaked. Flip it upside down. These will keep us square and level if I can keep it on. Like that. So now, when we glue these on...
What's the diameter of this pipe?
This is a 1-inch diameter. It's a thin wall pipe. It's not the heavy duty stuff.
What kind of glue is that too? Can you turn it around?
It's just it's the super heavy duty. You don't want to use medium duty. Get a green can, it works better. That's the super duty stuff. Okay, what we're doing is we've got it set up on the bottom so that it's squared away. Okay?
By outside to inside, he means the outside here
to the inside here.
Inside one here. So you just make the same.
And they actually fit inside of one another. They're like a puzzle, sort of, kind of. Okay, push it all the way down. Okay, that one's glued. Alright, then once we get these two glued on, we'll turn around, flip it over, pull the two we just loose fit together, slid together off, and glue them. That way we don't have to try to keep this thing square starting our gluing. Right? You slide them on good and tight. Then now these are glued. I'm going to flip it over. We've got two. It's good and square, looks good.
So that's why we kept them on, to keep it square.
That's why we kept them on. You don't want to put too much glue on these things because it gets real sloppy and real nasty in a hurry. You get it all over you, and this glue is nasty stuff. Okay? You don't want to do this in an enclosed area because it's really bad on the brain cells, needless to say. Okay, last piece to go on. Alright? Now, we're going to put us a strap across the bottom. Okay, come here. He wouldn't bite you if his life depended on it. Come here.
He's really nice.
He's never bitten anybody. He just acts.
Every dog that ever bit me, that's what they say. He never bit nobody. He don't bite.
Well, you know what would happen if he bit you, don't you? He'd die. That'd be the end of Okie. Okay. Yeah, what are you running up through there barking like that? You wouldn't bite anybody if you couldn't throw you on somebody. You act mean.
Troublemaker right here.
Troublemaker dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, what I've been doing is pre-drilling these things so that you have to be careful when you do because nylon will roll up on you. I've used soldering guns, especially on nylon. You can take a solder gun on nylon, turn it on and poke it right through it. Makes a nice little round hole and will not pull loose. That's the best way to do it. Okay. This old strapping came off a swimming pool cover. It was excellent material and I thought, well, I'm not going to throw it away, so I hung on to it. And it's very useful. It's pretty good for this.
So what kind of material is good to have for these bottom strips?
Any kind of webbing. I would prefer a wider band that was, say, made out of nylon, like a seatbelt strap. But you could use you could actually use the same stuff you use for heavy-duty outside chairs. That kind of material would be fine too. That would.
The self-tapping screws?
No, it's just a pointed screw. It doesn't take a whole lot. These are door hardware screws that go on kick plates at big commercial jobs. Okay. And what I've done, I've collected them and gotten stainless steel washers. And so these are made to screw into wood doors. They're pointed, but they're stainless. They won't rust. And that's the reason I'm using them. Okay, I'm running about nearly 19 inches. Got that here. Not like that. And I'm just making a pretty close guess on this.
Let me see the screws you're using.
These are the screws I'm using. They're kind of they're very pointed, but they are very, very sharp. So they'll go right into this stuff. You could use, these are stainless, and I'm using stainless steel washers too, because that's what I use in boat repair and different things on these sprint kayaks. So I have them available, and that's the reason I'm using them. There we go. Folds up, easy to carry. Folds out, sits there, one on one end, one on the other. Cake of tape too, and I believe it hold a K4. I'm not sure, but it might. Alright. I'll have to get one to Leslie. Most people I have a feeling. Because I think they're going to want these. They'll fit in the back of their car easily. Okay?
It's pretty strong for PVC. Look this way.
Well, 1 inch PVC. It would do better if I had more than one strap on the bottom. Okay? If you double the straps on the bottom, it would work better for strength, but who cares? Now we got to do the last thing. This is the Jake leg part of it. We got to peen the nut so it can't fall off. Oh, a little peening plate of 1 inch steel here. Where's a hammer?
The nuts.
We gotta peen them so they don't come loose. Ball peen hammer comes in handy. I'm just making it so the nut can't come loose. A lock nut would work, but this is the old country way. Just peen it. Now the nut will come out, but it can't come off. Okay.